Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you all had an awesome weekend and are ready to do some awesome math, right? Even if you said no, let's do the math anyways. All right. Funny story before we begin. I just finished recording my video for my block 1, and before that, I do all of my videos on my iPad, all right? And I had thought that I had pressed the record button on my iPad, and I was talking away, I was into the lesson, I was talking about perimeter, I was talking about area, and doing all these examples with them, blah, blah, blah. I was so into it. And, I had been at least teaching for, I would have to say, 10 to 15 minutes, okay? Just firing away. And I look at my iPad up at the top because it keeps track of how long it records. It keeps track of the time for me. And when I looked at the time to see how long I was recording, it said 0. Which means I wasn't recording at all. I was literally just sitting here talking to myself, teaching myself, in true Mr. Roy fashion. All of you all know at home that technology hates me, and this is just another example of how it hates me. I felt so silly because I was just talking to myself. It wasn't even recording. So then I had to press record and go through all of that lesson again. It was awful. It was awful. So that's just a funny story for the day. If you will notice, before we get into the lesson, I am in my pajamas because, look, I got Harry Potter pajamas on. I got my Gryffindor shirt on, and I got my Harry Potter pants on. I'm in my pajamas teaching today because it is Virtual Spirit Week on Facebook. I don't know if you parents have seen on Facebook or not, but we are having a Virtual Spirit Week. Woohoo! Just to kind of boost the morale of everything. You know, it's like how we have Spirit Week at school. Today is Pajama Day. So if you want to go get into your pajamas, if you're not already, go ahead and do it. Today is Pajama Day, and we are supposed to take a picture of ourselves in our pajamas and post them on Facebook. And so, students, if you want your parents to post a picture of you in your pajamas on Facebook, then run and ask them to do it so you can participate in this Virtual Spirit Week. I believe tomorrow, on Tuesday, it is take a picture of yourself reading a book and post it on Facebook. So you're going to see that from me. You're going to see a pajama picture from me today, and you're going to see me reading a book tomorrow. So yeah, I think that's really fun. And if you want to participate, I think you totally should. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I think it's fun. So it's up to you. All right. With that being said, while I'm in my pajamas, let's go ahead and get into today's lesson. All right. Now, this is the video for Dragon Day 11 Block 2. All right. So if you ain't in Block 2, then you in the wrong video and you need to get out. All right. But if you are in Block 2, then awesome job. Welcome to my virtual classroom, which is me, an iPad, and my apartment. So remember, our packets are a little mixed up because I went back and looked at them and decided that you all should do Dragon Day 13 on Dragon Day 10. So our packets are a little messed up. Today is Dragon Day 11, but we are going to work on the Dragon Day 10 packet. All right? Because I think you're ready for the Dragon Day 10 packet now. So, Dragon Day 11, yes, but we're working on the Dragon Day 10 packet, okay? I know it's a little confusing, but just know that we're doing Dragon Day 10 today on Dragon Day 11, okay? All right, before we get into this lovely packet, though, let's just do a little bit of review on area and perimeter because I don't want you to lose that, okay? Remember when we talk about perimeter, I gave you a 3-letter word to remember, and it's like a snake, only it's a math snake, and it's not a boa, it's a what? Poa. P-O-A. Poa. And remember, P stands for perimeter. O stands for where perimeter takes place, which is on the outside. O is outside. And A stands for addition. Perimeter, outside, add. Perimeter, outside, add. Right? And on the flip side, for area, we have a 3-letter word. Can you remember the 3-letter word before I show you? See if you can tell me. If you said aim, then you're right. Area, inside, multiply. Area takes place on the inside, perimeter takes place on the outside, area takes place on the inside. With perimeter, we add. With area, we multiply, right? So if I had a rectangle, and my rectangle looks something like this, and it had the dimensions. Now remember, dimensions is just a fancy word for length and width. Length is how tall, width is how wide, right? All right. And it had a length of 6 centimeters and a width of 2 centimeters. Could we find the area and the perimeter? I think we could, right? First, let's start with the perimeter. If my length is 6 over here, what does that mean the length over here is? 6, right? 6 centimeters. If the width is 2 up top, what does that mean the width is going to be at bottom? 2 centimeters, right? Perimeter is outside, so we add, and remember, we got to add the entire thing, right? So I'm going to add my widths, which is 2 plus 2, and my length, 6 plus 6. So I have 2 plus 2 plus 6 plus 6. Y'all see that? 2 plus 2 plus 6 plus 6. All in one problem. Let's break it up. What's 2 plus 2? That's a double's fact. 4. What's 6 plus 6? 12. And then what's 12 plus 4? 16. So the perimeter equals what? 16 centimeters. Now, do we square perimeter? Do I have to put a square there? No, we don't square perimeter. What do we square? Area, right? That's where we have to have the square. Now, perimeter is outside, so we added, right? Area takes place where? On the inside. So what do? We multiply. And remember, we multiply the length and the width. What is the length? 6. What is the width? 2. So we're going to multiply 6 times 2. What is 6 times 2? 12. Good. 12 centimeters. And remember, you got a square area with that small 2 up top, right? 12 centimeters squared. All right, that was our very quick review with regular area and perimeter, right? I just wanted to make sure that we keep that in our heads before we move on, all right? And then on Friday, if you will remember, we talked about using the distributive property, right? Using the distributive property to help split our area, right? Remember, we talked about step 1, you split the shape. Step 2, you find the dimensions. Step 3, you find the area. Step 4, you add the areas together, right? So on Friday we talked about using the distributive property to help us find area, specifically with areas that have tiles, right? With rectangles that have tiles. Now, Let me make sure that, hold on. I just gotta make sure of something. Okay, yeah, we worked on finding dimensions. Okay, so, let's just do a small review right quick. I'm not gonna make this very big because I don't feel like making it very big. Yeah, let's just do it like this. All right, let's say that we have a rectangle that looks like this. All right. Step one, split the shape, right? So let's just split it somewhere random. I'm gonna do it right here. Okay. Step two, find the dimensions. All right, and remember dimensions is just length and width, right? All right, so let's find the length of this shape right here. Length is up and down because length is how tall. Let's find the length of this shape. 1, 2, 2 units. And then let's find the width. That's left to right, because width is how wide, right? 1 unit, right? Let's go over here to this shape. Let's find the length. 1, 2, 2 units. And let's find the width. 1, 2. I'm going to stop here because that's where I drew my line. 1, 2 units. Right? Step 1, split the shape. Step 2, find the dimensions. Step 3, find the what? The area, right? Find the area of both shapes. Let's find the area of this shape. Area is length times width. Remember, area is inside, so we multiply. Aim, remember aim. We're going to multiply the length, which is what? 2 times the width, which is what? 1. 2 times 1 is 2 units squared. Remember, you always square area. We found the area of this shape. Let's find the area of this shape. 2 times 2. The length is 2. The width is 2. So we're going to go 2 times 2. 2 times 2 equals 4 units squared. Now what am I going to do? Step 1, split the shape. Step 2, find the dimensions. Step 3, find the area. Step 4, add the areas. So I have an area of 2 and I have an area of 4. 2 plus 4 is going to give me what? 6 units squared. And that's how we do it. So this should be a review from Friday, right? Okay. Today, I'm pretty sure that review is continuing. Yeah, it is. So today, we're basically doing the same thing in our packets. Go ahead and get your Dragon Day packet out and turn to Dragon Day 10. I know it's Dragon Day 11, but we're going to do Dragon Day 10 today. Go ahead and get this out and turn to the first page. It should say something like, give me 2. Okay? Now, guys, the only thing that you have got to do on this page is to find the dimensions and write the 2 different equations that you would use to find the area. You don't even have to do all the steps. It already split it for you, okay? All you've got to do is find the dimensions and then give me the equations. So basically, let's look at this first one. Let's look at number 1, all right? Number 1 is already split for you, right? So step 2 is to find the dimensions. So let's look here for a second. Now, we don't have tiles this time. And so this is going to be a little different for you, all right? Because we don't have tiles this time, but we do have dimensions that are given to us, okay? Let's focus on this shape right here first, all right? So, we do have the width, which is 8. If it's 8 up here, what does that mean it has to be down here? 8, right? And I don't know why it's not given. Let's just call these centimeters. Go ahead and add centimeters to all these. I don't like how it doesn't give you units. Let's go ahead and make units. If the length is 5 here, what does that mean it has to be here? 5 centimeters, right? So I should be able to write my first equation. What is my first equation going to be? Area is length times width. What is the length of this shape over here? 5 centimeters, right? 5 times what? What's the width? 8. 5 times 8. And guys, that's all you have to do for the first one is just write the equation. 5 times 8. You don't even have to solve it. I just want to just see that you can make the equations, okay? Let's find the dimensions for this one over here now. We already have the width, which is 4 centimeters. Now, if this length over here is 5 centimeters, and this is 5 centimeters, what do you think this length has to be? 5 centimeters, right? 5 centimeters. The lengths are going to stay the same because you're not cutting the length, you're cutting the width here, right? So the length is going to stay the same. So it's 5 centimeters here, it's 5 centimeters here. If it's 5 centimeters here, that means it has to be 5 centimeters here, right? If the width is 4 up top, that means at bottom it has to be what? 4. Can we make our equation for this shape now? Yes, we can. What's going to be the equation? What's our length? 5. What's our width? 4. Area you multiply, so what am I going to multiply? 5 times 4. Boom. And guys, that's literally all you've got to do. Find the dimensions of these shapes and give me what the equations would be. That's all I'm making you do. Okay? I'm debating on whether or not I'm gonna. If you want bonus, go ahead and solve those, because that'd be good for you. You know what? Just go ahead and solve them. Go ahead and solve them. Never mind. Just go ahead and solve them. I'm making that part of your assignment. I wasn't gonna make you, but it's gonna be good multiplication practice for you all. So go ahead and 5 times 8 is 40 centimeters squared. 5 times 4 is 20 centimeters squared. So go ahead and just do that. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and have you solve the equations. All right. Yeah. That's all I'm going to have you do on that one. And then on this one, again, it's already split for you. All I want you to do, find the dimensions, write the equations, and solve for the area. All right? So it's already split for you. So so step 1's already done for you. You're going to have to do step 2, 3, and 4. Step 2, find the dimensions. Step 3, find the area. Step 4, add the area. All right? So what you're going to do... Now, what you're going to notice about these models, and that's what we're fixing to get into, is that these are very irregularly shaped. They're not regular rectangles. We call these rectilinear models, all right? They are not regular rectangles and squares. They're a bit funky looking. Do y'all see that? But all you have to do, it's already split it for you. Find the dimensions of this shape, and then find the dimensions of this shape. So here we go. What is going to be the length of this shape? 1, 2, 3. 3 units. What is going to be the width of this shape? 1, 2. 2 units. What is going to, so let's move on to this shape over here. I get confused. And okay. What is going to be the length of this shape? Going up and down. Just 1, right? So 1 unit. And what is going to be the width of this shape? 1, 2, 3, 4 units. Okay, step 1, split the shape. Step 2, find the dimensions. Step 3, find the areas. So I'm going to find the areas of both of these shapes. Area is multiplication, and you multiply the length times the width. So I'm going to multiply, what am I going to multiply on the shape? 3 times 2, right? So I'm going to say 3 times 2 equals 6 units squared. I just went on ahead and wrote it inside. 3 times 2 is 6 units squared. What am I going to multiply over here for this area? 4 times 1, right? So I'm going to write 4 times 1 equals 4 units squared. Again, I wrote it inside the box. 4 times 1 equals 4 units squared. Step 3, find the area. What's step 4? Add the area, because again, you got to find the area for the whole thing. So I'm going to have to add my areas of 6 and 4. And that's going to give me 10 units squared. Because I had to add 6 plus 4, and that gave me 10. Do y'all see how that works? So guys, you're doing the exact same thing, only this time your rectangles and stuff are a bit wonky, okay? They're just not regular ones, but it's already been split for you. All you have to do, find the dimensions of both shapes, find the area of both shapes, and then add the areas of both shapes. Y'all got this. I want you to complete all of Give Me 2 and all of Start with the Basics. All right, and that is just a total, after I've done 2 for you, that's going to be a total of 16 problems. That's not too bad. All right, I feel like that y'all got this. Y'all can do it. Other than that, that is the end of my lesson for today. I hope that, as always, you all are safe and you all are staying healthy. I miss you guys. I miss you guys a lot. I miss seeing my students every single day. I miss having you all in my classroom and joking with you all and stuff like that and learning together. But I do realize that, you know, this is what we have to do in order to stay healthy, in order to kick this coronavirus butt, right? If you're like me, you are about to go insane from being quarantined all day long. I feel like I'm going crazy. But again, this is something that we have to do, and I understand that. This is, it's best for our safety. As far as the future of school is concerned, I'm sure you all saw where the governor recommended we stay closed until April 20th. Harlan Independent School District has not made any decisions as far as I'm aware. I've not been made notified of any decisions. As soon as we know something, I'll let you know. Hopefully, after April 20th, we will get to come back to school and see each other at least a little bit before we go on to summer break. But everyone, just stay strong out there. Keep yourself sanitized. Keep yourself 6 feet apart. Social distancing. Social distance learning now. And yeah, that's all I gotta think. Be on the lookout for report cards. I think we're going to be sending those somehow virtually very soon for the third 9 weeks, not the fourth 9 weeks. And I believe that's all. All right, guys. I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. All right? Bye, guys.